Introducing Dmitry Bivol.
As the judge of distance. Oh, and a beautiful right hand!
And the bell had gone. I mean, it was unfortunate. Not he's in first gear, relaxing, just trying out his...
A master boxer who focuses more on outwitting and outboxing his rivals. He is a master strategist. He doesn't just outplay opponents, he messes up their whole strategy, leaving them super frustrated and feeling like there's no way out. How does Dmitry Bivol's defense-focused approach create a virtually error-free strategy in the ring? In today's video, join me for an in-depth analysis of one of the most accomplished technical fighters in the sport, a real maestro in the ring.
It's too much. The accuracy of those punches was giving...
Author fans are certainly hoping that's the case too. The referee taking a close look.
Starting with the origins and amateur career of Dmitry Bivol. His mother is Korean and his father is of Moldovan descent. Bivol was born and raised in Kyrgyzstan until he was 11 years old, then he moved to Russia. He began boxing when he was just 6 years old, and it swiftly transformed him into a successful amateur. Before becoming the Russian national amateur champion in 2012 and 2014, he won 2 junior world championships. With an outstanding record of 268 victories and 15 losses at the end of his amateur career, Bivol laid a robust foundation for his venture into the professional arena. Blending strong foundations from the Eastern European Soviet style, Bivol occasionally adds aspects of the flamboyant American style to spice things up. This includes adopting a lower guard for improved balance, swift counterpunching, and an added layer of unpredictability. In the past, Bivol has openly admitted that legends like Roy Jones Jr. and Sugar Ray Leonard have influenced him. Looking back on his early years, he said he was impressed by their style and movement in the ring, and that he had learned a couple of cues from their bouts. Let's dive into Dmitry Bivol's techniques, starting with his boxing stance. His foot placement, which aligns the shoulder with the lead leg, is slightly sideways, echoing the traditional Soviet style. He keeps a high guard when near, extending to a long guard with the lead hand when far away. To provide a strong defense, his right hand remains close to his face, much like when he answers the phone. The other hand, more free, works the jab, a crucial punch in the Soviet style. Note how his backhand consistently maintains its position. What makes Dmitry Bivol stand out in the ring? It's his punching volume. The guy's a tornado of punches. Bivol prefers to move at a steady pace and smother his opponents with a persistent barrage of punches, rather than depending solely on single powerful blows. The jab, a key weapon in his arsenal, forces opponents to stay alert even when they attempt to block. Watch how he skillfully navigates through guards with a left hook, a move that echoes the style of Gennady Golovkin. Bivol's distinctive hitting style is the key to his ability to keep up this continuous onslaught. His Soviet style, in contrast to the conventional method, focuses on maintaining a tight ankle to do complex footwork with ease. Dmitry Bivol maintains a relaxed stance throughout his boxing technique, particularly with his arms. He can keep up a steady pace in the ring by conserving energy by remaining relaxed during blows. Bivol isn't tensing up, so he can see openings and take precise advantage of them. He strikes with amazing accuracy because of this easygoing punching technique. He prioritizes accuracy above strength, paying close attention to distance and selecting the ideal location. Bivol is proud of his boxing style, which emphasizes footwork, feints, and calculated shot selection. Contrary to the common belief of going for power punches, Bivol prefers a more accurate and precise style in the ring. It's crucial to draw attention to Dmitry Bivol's signature technique, the long-range lead hook. Imagine him taking a few steps to sit, tucking in and keeping his elbows close to his body. Then he doesn't merely jump forward while crouching. Instead, he moves up, forward, and then twists his hip in the air. Bivol has fine-tuned the classic Soviet boxing style, turning up the heat on his opponents with tremendous pressure. If you enjoyed the video so far, please consider supporting us by giving it a like and subscribing to our channel. Now, back to witnessing Dmitry Bivol's artistic skills in action. It's time to discuss footwork, which is the cornerstone skill of any Soviet boxer. Bivol causes brief bounces with a clever in and out motion, which are referred to as the pendulum bounce. What makes it downright mesmerizing? He can move quickly and deliver punches while stepping forward or sliding backward. Dmitry Bivol adds some polish to the move-then-punch sequence instead of the standard one. His approach displays elegance and competence as he blends both actions in a single smooth motion. He uses a distinct in-and-out footwork style, whether stepping quickly backward or forward with his right hand. He is a difficult opponent because of his excellent footwork and ability to punch while moving. Bivol stresses a defense-first strategy, which ensures his safety throughout the battle rather than only striking. As Joe Smith pointed out, Bivol is a difficult opponent because of his deft movement and punch-and-move abilities. Entering the realm of jabs, which are every outside fighter's go-to move. Not only does Dmitry Bivol's jab have incredible speed and power, but it's even more remarkable because of its perfect timing. Bivol doesn't just toss punches around the ring, he is an expert at timing his blows to take advantage of gaps in his opponent's defense. He appears to possess a sixth sense, as he is able to predict when to deliver a jab in order to throw his opponent off balance. This precise timing with the jab isn't just a casual skill, it's a strategic powerhouse in Bivol's arsenal. Bivol's jab isn't just about the physical act of throwing a punch, it's about the mental chess match in which he uses timing as his covert weapon. Bivol throws his jab loosely when his opponents try to close in and create momentum, making it difficult to predict at first glance. It's a cunning move, even though at first glance it might not seem very forceful. The key is in the way Bivol's jabs get stronger when he detects his opponents attempting to get close. These aren't just typical jabs, they're very powerful. When well executed, they evolve into powerful jabs that function like straight right hands. Imagine that when the opponent's face and the jab move in different directions, the power produced multiplies. So, the key to turning a jab into a knockout counterpunch isn't just about the punching power, but also about hitting the bullseye with perfect timing. Bivol's ability to multiply the impact of his jabs is a testament to his proficiency in the ring. As an outboxer, Bivol excels at keeping distance and employing his lead hand as his main weapon. This becomes evident when analyzing the stats, especially in comparison to other contemporary fighters. Bivol regularly throws and hits with his jab, displaying a technical skill that frequently makes larger opponents struggle to counter. When discussing the concept of rhythm in boxing, one name that stands out for mastering this art is Dmitry Bivol. The Russian boxer skillfully incorporates rhythm into his footwork, upper body movement, and punching, creating a strategic advantage over his opponents. In essence, he disrupts their rhythm, making it challenging for them to time or execute punches. When analyzing his fights with Canelo and Zurdo Ramirez, they collectively threw 1,373 punches at Bivol, but only 191 found their mark, a mere 14.7% success rate. How does Bivol achieve this? One key strategy involves maintaining distance and positioning himself in the center ring. He excels at resetting and regaining control using feints and the jab, frustrating opponents and opening up space for his own punches. Bivol's ability to switch between methods in the ring with ease demonstrates his versatility. He keeps opponents on their toes by using fast, explosive combinations as a front foot puncher or by switching to a more calculated outside boxing technique. He can regularly outbox opponents and maintain control of the fight because of his ability to switch up his rhythm patterns at the proper times. It's about knowing when to change his rhythm, not about moving in an unpredictable way all the time like Joe Frazier. Bivol stands out for his remarkable use of rhythm and ring IQ, which allow him to dominate, adjust, and outmaneuver opponents in a variety of situations. He can withstand and outlast practically any opponent in the ring because of his strategic thinking and accurate execution. Let's highlight one more piece in Bivol's arsenal, his icy poker face. His face is as expressionless as a poker player. In the world of boxing, Bivol might have the best poker face. Perhaps you're wondering, why does it matter? Well, keeping things a secret can be a real headache for his opponents, especially those heavy hitters. We've now covered every one of his abilities, and this poker face is practically a hidden weapon. It's quite annoying for the opponent to face off against someone who doesn't show they are hurt. Finally, focus on a crucial component, spotting possible errors, especially when performing body shots. Identifying Dmitry Bivol's vulnerabilities in the game is quite difficult because of his well-rounded approach and steadfast dedication to his strategy. It's interesting to note that fighters with a Soviet aesthetic like Bivol frequently criticize one another for not incorporating enough body blows into their arsenal. Bivol's unique approach presents a challenge because it requires him to maintain distance and be alert at all times. Actively participating in body shots gets more complex as he stays alert and follows this specific strategy. Well, who needs body shots when you have excellent distance perception and headshot accuracy? Bivol excels at making up for those areas. We would love to know what you think in the comment section. Do you notice any other strengths or possible weaknesses? Please share your thoughts with us.